The 1989 Batsuit. Michael Keaton, Batman 1989. The suit that started everything. Built from molded black latex and rubber, it gave Batman a hulking silhouette that had never been seen on screen. The construction was deliberately rigid. Keaton couldn't turn his neck, forcing Batman to rotate his entire body when looking sideways. That became a feature, not a flaw. The stiff posture made him look less like a man and more like something Gotham had conjured up fear. The chest armor was strong enough to deflect a direct pistol shot, which Batman demonstrated by opening his shirt to reveal the deformed bullet. This suit set every standard that followed. The Batman Returns Batsuit. Michael Keaton, Batman Returns, 1992. The return suit kept the same latex and rubber construction, but refined the silhouette. Sleeker chest plate, more form-fitting cowl, scalloped cape edge, and a gold oval added around the chest emblem as a nod to the comics. Keaton still couldn't turn his head. However, it absorbed some of the most brutal punishment any Batsuit had taken on screen, including Batman detonating a bomb strapped to a henchman inside his own jacket, then walking away without a word.
The Panther Suit. Val Kilmer, Batman Forever, 1995. Joel Schumacher pushed the aesthetic toward ancient Greek statues, muscle groups anatomically sculpted into foam rubber, including the now infamous molded chest detail that became the most debated design choice in superhero costume history. Built from a lighter foam mixture than its predecessors, it was actually more flexible for stunt work. Its standout feature was a utility belt button that released a fireproof coating over the entire cape. The suit was destroyed when the Riddler bombed the Batcave, forcing Bruce Wayne to reach for the prototype in storage. The Sonar Suit. Val Kilmer, Batman Forever, 1995. With the Batcave destroyed, Bruce Wayne deployed an untested prototype. The Sonar Suit was iridescent silver black, the first live-action Batsuit to drop the oval chest emblem entirely in favor of an elongated bat symbol. Its defining capability was built into the cowl, sonar lenses that let Batman perceive his surroundings in total darkness. It also came with rocket boots, used to escape a death trap in the Riddler's tower. Christopher Nolan later used this exact suit for Batman Begins auditions. Both Christian Bale and Cillian Murphy wore it while reading for the role.
The Batman and Robin Suit. George Clooney, Batman and Robin, 1997. Schumacher doubled down on everything. More defined musculature, a bluer color tone, a larger bat symbol, and a wider utility belt. Its most practical feature? Pop-out inline ice skates built into the boots, deployed during the opening sequence to pursue Mr. Freeze across frozen museum floors. The utility belt also carried a bat heater device, a grapple-mounted heating tool used to counter Freeze's cryogenic attacks. The suit became shorthand for franchise excess. Its engineering was more considered than its reputation suggests. The Arctic Suit. George Clooney, Batman and Robin, 1997. When Freeze took Gotham Observatory, the standard suit wasn't enough. Batman, Robin, and Batgirl added modular Arctic plating directly over their existing suits. Silver and blue panels, thermally regulated, engineered to absorb cryogenic blasts. Mr. Freeze acknowledged this mid-battle. He visibly chose not to fire at Batman, having deduced the armor was designed to absorb it. Once the crisis ended, the panels came off and the suit underneath was intact.
The Batman Begins Suit. Christian Bale, 2005. Nolan asked one question. What would this look like if a real billionaire actually built it? The answer was a Nomex survival suit baselined with Kevlar panels, every component stolen piece by piece from Wayne Enterprises' military division. For the first time, the actor could rotate his head inside the cowl. The cape was memory cloth, rigid on electrical charge, converting instantly into a glider. The chest emblem doubled as a batarang sheath. It was a suit designed to be explained, and in being explainable, became the most believable Batman ever put on screen. The Dark Knight Suit. Christian Bale, 2008. Bruce Wayne identified a flaw. The chest armor was too rigid for close combat. Lucius Fox replaced it with a modular system of hardened titanium-dipped tri-weave fiber segments, each moving independently. Full upper body mobility for the first time. The cowl allowed complete head rotation. The trade-off was reduced protection against blunt force, a weakness Bane would later exploit. The suit also gained a citywide sonar capability, converting every cell phone in Gotham into an echolocation node, the most powerful surveillance tool Batman ever used. He destroyed it after using it once.
The BVS Batsuit. Ben Affleck, Batman vs. Superman, 2016. 20 years of war had made Bruce Wayne harder, and the suit reflected it. Inspired by Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns, it was the first major live-action suit built from fabric rather than rubber, gray and black, short-eared cowl, reading immediately as older and more brutal. The cowl housed a tactical computer with threat assessment overlays. It withstood explosive rounds, metahuman punishment, and a direct energy blast from Superman. Affleck wore it across 3 films, more screen time than any single Batsuit in live-action history. The last time it appeared, Bruce Wayne was assembling the Justice League, still wearing the same suit he'd used to brand criminals.
The tactical suit. Ben Affleck, Batman v Superman 2016. Fighting a Kryptonian in the standard suit meant instant death, so Bruce built an exoskeleton. Heavy metal alloy plating, servo-assisted joints capable of physically challenging Superman, and glowing white lenses for low-light targeting. The suit's real weapon wasn't the armor, it was what it carried. Kryptonite gas grenades and a kryptonite spear, engineered to strip Superman of his solar energy. The suit was damaged in the fight, but functionally successful. Batman beat Superman into submission. The Nightmare Suit. Ben Affleck, Batman v Superman, Zack Snyder's Justice League. This suit only exists in a vision, a future where Darkseid's anti-life equation has broken Superman, and Batman leads a human resistance. No gadgets, no computer, just battered BVS armor under a military trench coat, a tactical scarf across the lower face, and large goggle lenses over the cowl. A soldier's kit, not a hero's. The sequence lasts only minutes across 2 films, but the suit became one of the most discussed in DC history, not for what it does, but for what it says. This is what Batman looks like when he's losing. Still wearing the symbol, still fighting. The Flash motorcycle suit. Ben Affleck, The Flash 2023. The Flash motorcycle suit was a direct evolution of the standard BVS fabric construction, with additional metal armor plating layered over the chest, arms, and legs for protection at speed. The color scheme shifted noticeably in daylight, the gray and black reading as a blue-gray tone, the closest any live-action Affleck suit had come to the classic comic book color palette. It was the last Batsuit Ben Affleck ever wore on screen. He spent it chasing terrorists through Gotham on a motorbike, jumping through an explosion, and handing off to Barry Allen. Not a bad way to go out.
The Pattinson Batsuit. Robert Pattinson, The Batman, 2022. 2 years into his war with Gotham, and the suit showed every one of them. Built alone, no Lucius Fox, no Wayne Enterprises, for military surplus, riot gear, and salvaged equipment. The chest plate was a decommissioned flak jacket with a bat symbol carved by hand into the steel. The cowl was a modified motorcycle helmet. The cape deployed as a wingsuit. The suit's only technology was a body cam and a chest symbol, transmitting live footage directly to Alfred. By the end of the film, it was cracked, stained, and visibly exhausted. It had been through everything its wearer had,